Okay, kids, just to wrap up the sex ed portion of health class, just want to remind all of you that only girls have fallopian tubes. Good, now that we've closed the book on that one, I'd like to start the drug education portion of this class, specifically performance-enhancing drugs in athletics. Now, typically what I like to do to open this part of the class is to invite a guest speaker. So if you'll please join me in welcoming former New York Mets pitcher Sid Fernandez. Sid?
Oh, cool.
Who?
Hey kids, baseball was my life. I was determined to be the best, but I made the mistake of taking steroids. And now, I'll never be in the Hall of Fame.
You were gonna be in the Hall of Fame?
If you're asking if I took steroids, the answer is yes. It's a burden that me and Roger Clemens both carry. See, Roger Clemens had his chances of getting into the Hall of Fame ruined when he took steroids. And similarly, the voters will never induct me either.
My dad loves the Mets, but he never mentioned your name.
Blacklisting's already started. Your dad used to talk about me all the time.
Oh, you know my dad?
If you're asking if I took steroids, yes. You know, it's a lot like Mark McGuire's case. The only reason that Mark McGuire and I both aren't in the Hall of Fame is steroid use. Me and Mark McGuire.
Kids, do you have any questions for Mr. Fernandez?
Oh, please, call me Sid. Mr. Fernandez is not my name, and Sid is what I would have wanted inscribed on my Hall of Fame plaque.
Do pitchers with barely more than 100 career wins usually get in the Hall of Fame?
Great question. Had it not been for the terrible steroid usage, I could have become the first pitcher to do so. There are a lot of great things about pitching in baseball, but this feels like I'm getting a little bit off track. I will say that I like being called Sid now. Mr. Fernandez is what my drug dealer calls me.
Sorry, calls you?
Yes. Well, would you like to sign 8 by 10?
No, Mr. Fernandez, maybe, what I was thinking is maybe you could steer the conversation in the direction of the physical effects that these kind of drugs have.
Gotcha. Know where you're going, Teach. My penis is shriveled up like an old Russian man. The Hall of Fame took one look and kept me out.
Mr. Fernandez is far too specific. Wait, are you telling us that you took a picture of your penis and sent it to the Hall of Fame?
Not just my penis. Sent them lots of penises. Mark McGuire, Jeff Bagwell, Tom Caminiti, just so they could see what kind of talent they were keeping out.
I'm gonna take a picture of my penis and send it to the Hall of Fame.
Andy, did you listen to anything that we talked about in sex ed?
No.
Listen, kids, you're going to face a lot of peer pressure in life. I personally was ridiculed throughout my career for my fat gut, my thick thighs, and my often inaccurate sidearm delivery. But ultimately, I made the wrong choice. I took performance-enhancing steroids when I knew they could harm my body, and in doing so, eliminated my possibilities of ever making it to the Hall of Fame.
So, what would compel you to take these kinds of drugs?
Oftentimes, it's not even the player who finds the drug. In my case, one season I tore my rotator cuff, and a team doctor prescribed me with cortisone injections as part of my recovery. When I retired and didn't get into the Hall of Fame, I knew it was the cortisone.
But cortisone isn't even a banned substance.
So kids, if your doctor ever tries to give you cortisone or any prescription medicine, just tell him, Sid says no.
Okay, that's far more than enough, Mr. Fernandez, I think.
Boston pitcher Josh Teller had cancer, took drugs, and now is not in the Hall of Fame.
I think he'd be John Lester. He's still pitching, so.
We're all pawns in the game.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fernandez.
Call me Sid! Oh no! Oh no, I'm going into a roid rage! Ah!
Are you sure you're roid raging?
Yeah, you just look like yourself, but redder.
Mr. Fernandez, what are you so angry about?
You aren't calling me Sid! Ah!
I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Barry Bonds isn't in the Hall of Fame! Ah!
That's not it.
The Hall of Fame said my penis looked like a half-eaten birthday cake.
No.
I just want to be in the Hall of Fame real bad. 8 by 10?